Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here today. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. Today I'm here to bring you a color spotlight. I'm here to show you the Envy color dark gray, and I have Emma in this color. So if you're curious about this color, stick around and I'll show it to you inside and outside. So I have already reviewed Emma, and I do have a full review, very long one because I really cover it in depth, and I also show you out of the box. So if you're curious about this style, go into the description box below. I will link that full review. This one is very consistent with the one I've already reviewed in another color, so I'm very pleasantly surprised that they're super similar, so that if you want to see kind of how an Emma looks, you'll see it here, but I won't talk about it. You can go to that other video. This one's all about the color though. This color, dark gray, is such a unique color. I'm very excited to tell you all about it. Let's look from all sides first. I'll get closer to the camera too as I talk about this a little bit more, but this is one of my gray series videos where I have been trying to get my hands on different grays so that I can show this color that doesn't get a ton of love in the review world. So I was able to find this one on the secondary market and for a great price, so that I was able to bring it to all of you guys. If you're not familiar with the secondary market, please go down to this description below and look at my blog post that I've linked on trustworthy resources to purchase wigs. I do talk about the secondary market in that post. Basically, it's eBay and some of those resale sites. All right, dark gray. So when I looked online to try to get my bearings on how this color is described, I found quite a bit of discrepancy. So basically, this is a medium to light brown with anywhere from 20 to 40% gray sprinkled throughout. I'm letting you look at it a little bit up close here. So medium to light brown with 20 to 40% gray, and that's a lot of, that's a range. And so I literally found one site said 30%, one site said 40%, one site said 20%. So I'm just saying 20 to 40%. Now, we all know there's a lot of variation in wigs, and there's variation in color from wig to wig. We see it all the time. We hear reviewers talk about it, especially those of us who are blessed to be able to do a lot of different reviews. When we see the same color in another wig, we might notice it looks super different because of the highlight distribution, for example. I believe this would be one of those colors you're going to have a lot of variation. Not even just between two Emmas, but if you get another style in this color, how much of that gray they sprinkle in, how heavy of a hand they use when they sprinkle it in, is all going to impact the overall result of the color. So please keep that in mind. This is not a rooted color, so the color is consistent throughout. And I'm sure some of you are so thankful for that. If you're looking at grays because you're gray yourself, or it's just a little bit closer to a good representation of the color your hair would be as you age, those rooted ones really kind of throw a monkey wrench in there for you. So I'm sure you're very appreciative of that. Let me take it off and I'll hold it up closer and I'll describe it as I'm wearing it, and then we'll get outside. So it is definitely a unique color. So I would say that this base is a light caramel brown. That's the base that I'm seeing. It's very caramely. It's a warm brown. This overall appearance is pretty neutral to ashy. The gray in this really kind of flips it more to the ashy side, but it isn't a super ashy piece. I really don't see red in this brown. It's definitely kind of a caramel color. And then you've got all of these sort of grayish, it's not really white, it is quite a gray that is sprinkled all throughout this. It's very, very attractive. It is unique. You know, I don't know how natural that would really appear. I don't know, you know, how many people's hair would gray in this kind of fashion. But it also doesn't look like a fashion color to me. So I would consider the base to be that light caramely brown. So if you're not quite ready to go full on gray, but you don't want, you know, stripy highlights, you don't want it to be super dark. I know as we age, those darker colors can sort of drag us down a little bit. And honestly, I think that's why I'm starting to gravitate toward lighter colors now, because, you know, I just turned 50, and when I throw a super dark brown wig on, I just feel like it's not quite flattering me like it used to. So I get that, but you still have some of that brunette in here. It's really, really, really pretty, really unique, kind of a fun color. And just a quick look at Emma. I love Emma. I highly recommend Emma. Go check out that other review if you're at all curious about this style. This is a human hair synthetic blend. And mine is wearing great. It's so pretty. I get tons of compliments when I wear that one. So anyway, you guys, so that's dark gray. Let's get outside so you can see this color outside. Let me know if you have any other questions about this color. There you go. All right, everyone, here we are with Envy's dark gray. This color is so unique. So it's really bright sunlight, but it's filtered through high clouds, which is perfect for these outside looks. I'm just having trouble looking at the camera, so you'll just have to forgive me. Look at that color. It is such a unique combination of like a light brown and a gray, no rooting, as you can see, which makes it very realistic. Let's move in front of a lighter background. And now let's just stare at the color. One of the hardest things is just standing here and pausing, because it feels like it's forever as I'm just standing here, and the temptation is to move quicker than maybe is prudent. But I know that if you're here and you've stayed this long, then you're interested in this color, and how I feel shouldn't matter. I should be giving you as much as I can of the color. So that's what I'm trying to do. Hopefully, I'm not shadowing that sun. Really beautiful, really interesting. I would imagine somebody who has light brown hair naturally and is starting to go gray, maybe it would look like this. Hopefully that helped you guys. Thanks for watching.